What is going on, guys? It is Kyle from CombatArms.tv here today, bringing you a pretty much a type of laid-back commentary, I guess you'd say, and it is about a recent event that just happened. Literally, it was like 12 hours ago on the forums. Um, it's a pretty big type of thing that happened. A Nexon employee that goes by the name Khali has quit. And if you don't know who Khali is a Nexon employee, obviously, like I just said, and she is the community manager for Nexon. Now, what the community manager is, their roles, depending on the nature of what they're doing, depending on the nature of what company they're working for, they are pretty much the word of the company. If the company doesn't have direct contact, like Nexon, they do have a phone line, but those people aren't very helpful. And so if you have any questions in the forums about little things, and if Khali has the knowledge about them, she'll go out and she'll actually answer your questions straight up forward. Most of the time she has to deal with questions about people getting unbanned, and then as usual reply by CC Fang and other forum members is submit a ticket or GG, you hacked, you're banned, ha ha ha. The typical trolls, I guess you'd call them. But the community managers, they do have a huge role in Nexon. Before community managers were introduced to us by, the first community manager she went by the name Kalika. Now you might think that's, a Kalika case, that's kind of cool. Yeah, well, that case was actually renamed. She was pretty much named after that case, which is really cool. It symbolizes, I'm pretty sure Nexon did that to symbolize how much she actually meant to them, because she was a huge vital role of Nexon. I'm sure if she wasn't going around the forums answering people's questions, I guarantee you a huge part of the community on the forums would have quit. And it's really nice to have someone like that on the forums to answer your small little questions here and there. And if some people have even had huge issues, and then sometimes these community managers will actually even send the link to your thread to the people at Nexon and Korea and stuff, the developers, and they could actually probably fix your issue really quickly, which is probably really helpful. But don't count on that happening to you anytime soon, because a bunch of people started abusing it. In the beginning, it seemed like that anyone that wrote a huge wall of text, paragraphs upon paragraphs, would actually get help directly from Nexon, which is actually pretty cool, but they've caught on to it, and they're pretty much just saying submit a ticket as usual. And now, in the main post of why she said she's quitting, she doesn't give a reason, just like Kalika. When Kalika left, if you guys weren't familiar with that, Kalika left a couple months ago, and then about, I want to say a couple weeks later, they hired Khali, and Khali was in the forums browsing around, and the reason, no one really knows the reason why she left. Same thing with Kalika, no one really knew the whole entire story, the background story, but from what I think of it, my personal opinion on this is I think that she was just overwhelmed with the amount of people complaining and the amount of things that she needed to do. She's probably losing sleep over this kind of stuff, because when you have literally hundreds upon thousands of people just complaining on the forums, you're trying to help every single one of those people out, but you can't do a thing. All you can do half the time is tell them to go and write a ticket. And those people and Khali, I'm sure she knows for a fact, most of the tickets never even get read, and most of the time they're just replied by bots that say the same thing over and over and over, and I'm sure that's really frustrating from her side, because she sees all these people that have spent hundreds of thousands of hours in this game, tons of money. People have spent thousands upon thousands of dollars in this game, and they can't get the support that they need. And her job is pretty much to try to assure people like that everything is okay. But in the back of her head, I'm pretty sure she knows, same as Khali knows, same as Kalika knows, that they really can't do much. They try to do their best. They do the best they can. I'm not saying they did their job bad. They did their job perfectly. They did what they were asked. It's just really stressful for them, and for them, I'm sure. And I wish I could help you guys somehow out there, but it's Nexon, and Nexon, I'm gonna say straight up, I've been a fan of Nexon my whole entire 3 years of playing this game, and yes, they are greedy.
This video is part of the Way movement, a career path in video sponsored by TGN. To learn more, visit tgn.tv.